Hey, Mark Nelson from marknelsononline.com. Today, what I want to talk about is what's holding you back. This is really cool because I just actually listened to a wake-up call by Diane Hockman. And I also went through an exercise with my coach, Steve Krivda, about this because I think we all have things that hold us back. So I want to get in this and just talk about what's holding you back. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Glad to see you on here. Because this is when I first got started in my industry, I thought I was doing extremely well. I was building things, but I just couldn't get over the hump. And I had some thought processes going on that I really didn't understand what was happening. So I had to, when I started working with Steve Krivda, we actually did an exercise. And I've talked about it before. I went into my bathroom and got it quiet and put my hands on the sink and then asked, who am I? It was a really challenging exercise. And then I had to start thinking about, what thoughts do I have what's really back there? Because there was something that I just wasn't knocking it out. I just wasn't stretching myself out. And it was real interesting because I had some thoughts way back, way back when I was a young kid, where I was being told I wasn't good enough by a family member. And I really had to fight through that because I am good enough. But it was the story of my mind that was telling me I wasn't good enough to become extremely good in business. And then I started listening to Diane Hockman's call today, and she was talking the same thing. It was a replay of the wake-up call about what is holding you back. And again, it goes to your thought process. Have you ever caught yourself going through your Facebook, right, and seeing somebody maybe doing a live that you just go, man, there is no way I would present that. Or people are putting money out there and you go, I just don't really like that. So is it because of the money, or do you have a deep thought that you don't think you can generate money? Or maybe it's how they put on their posts all the things that they're successful in, which you should be doing, by the way, right? Every minor success you should be. So is that all something that your thoughts kind of holding you back there because you're watching somebody else? Maybe it seems like they're bragging about successes and you go, oh, I don't really like that. Well, why don't you like that? Is that something that you were being told as you were brought up? Or is it something that you have been raised with that, you're not supposed to, you have to be humble or something, which you do have to be humble and all that thing. So I guess what I'm talking about is like there's always thought things in there that's holding us back from accomplishing some amazing things. Now, I want to talk about this because this is really funny because I just talked to Steve Krivda the other night and then I listened to Diane's replay and we're talking about the subconscious mind because your subconscious mind has a ton of power. So I think you need to do this is one, get in the habit of journaling, right? Before you go to bed, and concentrate on the things that you're grateful for, not the things that, don't write about what you didn't accomplish, what you thought you were going to do and never happened, but concentrate on what you did do. And then read some powerful affirmations, right? Tell yourself how good you are. Like, I just had my 64th birthday, and there's been many times that, starting out in a business, you start thinking that, holy cow, am I too old for this to happen? But you know what? I'm a young 64, and there are people just like me that are really trying to build a business to establish their retirement, to build their legacy, to give their grandkids things that they've never had in their life. That's who I am. But I have to talk to myself that way. But so before you go to bed with your mind, right, ask yourself tonight, what is holding you back? See, if you ask your mind the right questions, it's obligated to answer. Right? I have a huge goal, and it's coming again for my talk with Steve this time. So I'm going to start asking my mind, I'm going to, one, it's my affirmation, I am going to be there, but what do I need to do to accomplish this goal? I'm going to go to bed with that question in my mind, see if it answers. So I hope that helps. Hey, Sherry Lewis, glad to see you on here. That is exciting. In our mindsets, right, there's always self-doubt. There's always things we don't like. Somehow you have to change those mindsets. So my challenge to you, when you see something you don't like, kind of think about, why is that? Why do I not like that? And see if there's something you can figure out to make you like it. See, there are some people when they get on a Facebook Live, I really don't like how they do them, so I don't do them that way. I do my Facebook Lives how I want to do them, right? There are some very successful people that I go, holy cow, I don't like what they're doing. Well, then I just don't do them that way. I'm not being foolish and not watching what they're doing, because successful people, guess what? Teach me how to be successful. So I challenge you tonight, before you go to bed, take out a journal. Write what you're grateful for. Write down what you accomplished today. Write down the goals, your vision of where you want to be in 6 months and 12 months, and ask yourself, what do I need to do to achieve those goals? And let your mind go to work for you. Hey, I'm glad you're all here tonight. Please, if you watch this live, put a 1 down in the comments, like it, share it. I'd really appreciate it. If it's a replay, drop a 2. I'm going to put in the comments about some great training on how you can get your Facebook Lives to go viral. You all take care. This is Mark Nelson. Bye.